Greetings, everybody, on this most auspicious of holidays known as Christmas. Um, yeah, currently I'm in my friend's backyard doing a little bit of a sit. I'm enjoying the rain. Glad I get to wear my wool again. uh, Santa Cruz is beautiful this time of year, but I just love cold because it's much easier to get warm than it is to get uh, cool, in my opinion. I am making this video today to make a couple of announcements. Many of you who've been following along with my story know that I've had a pretty rough go of it over the last few years. You know, I'm not living in the past. I put that to bed. But I still do look back into the past to make sure I don't make the same mistakes. One mistake that I've been making my whole life is that because I wasn't brought up with very good communication skills, I didn't learn them until I became an adult. Uh, if I could get paid for all the hours of self-work that I did to become a person who is able to express a wide range of emotions and see them in others, I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to teach, but I would teach anyway because it's my passion. Sorry for the giggle. It's not my settings. Anyway, so yeah. So recently I've been spending a lot of time speaking with Mama Bear Celeste, as I call her. Uh, Celeste is a very special person to me because she stole my father's heart and brought the spark back into him all the way to the end. And because of that, I made her a promise many years ago that I would always do my best to help her and the rest of the Tracker family in any way, shape, form that I could with the resources I have available. Now, seeing as I'm, a week or so away from losing everything, uh, I have found a way that I'm able to give back and not only help Tracker School and the Tracker community, but also, help myself as I prepare to map out my trip to collect these interviews for the documentary, do some guest teaching along the way, in order to arrive in New Jersey about a month before my father's memorial. One thing I want to address, which is very upsetting to me, I saw quite a bit of, frankly, crap online about the memorial and the cost. I was director and head instructor of my father's school for 6 years, and I was responsible for renting Boy Scout camps in California, New Jersey, all over the place. The reason why there is a fee is because the Boy Scouts are a business, and we are expecting there to be quite a few people. And for those of you who've been to the primitive camp, know it is a chore to shuttle lots of people back into the woods. And obviously, that would be the first choice. But we wanted to make it as accessible to everybody as possible, have, dry spaces, commercial kitchen. And when you break it down soup to nuts, there is not a profit going to be made in any way, shape, or form. So don't think that that is a any sort of money making thing, because it's not. Uh, yeah, and that hurt me, and I spent far too long battling people online over it. So let this video stand as my final statement on that. uh, my family has also been drugged through the ringer on certain things. Even though I stopped working for Tracker School in 2009, it is still my blood. It's the blood that flows through my veins. Everything I do with my work, with my teachings, starts and ends with Tracker School. Every person I know, everything that I cherish, everything that I hold sacred, all my values are born of the Tracker School. And I'm going to say this one time: don't mess with my family. uh, and, that includes, all of my family. Celeste, her kids, Shannon and Mac, my brothers, Cody and River. River, I'm so proud of that he, like me, chose to pick up the vision and run with it. And let's just be adults and be humans. As nature educators, we are supposed to be fostering community and collaboration amongst people of all types and groups, and getting them into nature and teaching them the benefits of nature connection. And instead, most people are content with idly gossiping and wasting their time trying to prevent others from doing that. I recently found out that people have been creating fake Facebook accounts and flagging anytime I post anything about classes I'm trying to run, essentially leading me to almost have to file for bankruptcy. Granted, I made plenty of my own mistakes over the last 3 years, uh, because of my, T3. T3, a business person is not. Give me a camera, give me a stick and a knife, and I will create art. Business, not my cup of tea. So, I find myself in this position where, my blood family, my heritage is suffering and I'm suffering. So many years ago, those of you who may remember the Tracker School farm, I always considered the Tracker farm to be the brain of the school and the primitive camp to be the heart and soul. And I love that farm so much. Uh, it will always, always, always hold a special place in my heart. In fact, it's going to be one of the first few places I visit when I come back to Jersey. And we had a rather large ceremony where we burned a lot of stuff: the sweat lodge, the shower stall, just, erasing all tracks. And luckily, I happened to notice somebody had brought out some boxes that were just about to be tossed on the fire. And I opened them up and I told everyone to get the hell away from the fire. And I collected those boxes and I put them with my stuff. And in those boxes are the thousands of photographs from 1977 to the mid 90s. So many slides that the camera store I buy my camera accessories at wanted to charge me $3,500 to digitize them, which was hilarious because the machine only costs $1,100. And what I do have also is all of the original artist proof drawings from the field guides, where a lot of the art was done by my sister, and my dad's writing is on the back, with the tracking pictures. As you'll see, he's got hand-drawn gate patterns. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is yesterday morning I woke up sobbing, crying for the first time ever in my life. And I kind of, as I do anytime I wake up and just having come out of a dream, I started, questing, asking, what the hell was I dreaming about? So as I'm going about organizing this memorabilia, because I have a big space, I'm house sitting for a friend who's gone for a month back up here in Portland. The dream comes back to me. And in the dream, I was at my favorite oak tree at the old Tracker farm, my grandmother Oak, as I called her. In fact, one of my most sacred things is a little tiny piece of bark that I have from that tree. And I'm hugging the tree and I'm crying. And all of a sudden, somebody taps me on the back. And I turn around and it's my father. And it's not like my father of latter years, it's my father in from the cover of the hardcover of the original Tracker, where he's got the camo on, he's got his camera in one hand, and I forget what he said. He said something snarky, but essentially, "What's up, son? What's got your craw?" And I explained to him all my financial issues and how I got myself in over my head and things. And I said, I'm my last choice, in order to salvage anything, is to part ways with my camera gear, which I desperately need to avoid because those are things he got from me because he was so proud of me for my art that I created with my camera. He's proud of me for my teaching, and to have to part ways with them would kill me. And he looks at me and he says, "You're a dumbass." He goes, "In those boxes are all the original drawings from my field guides. There are many of many students who would love to have those and cherish those instead of them just sitting in a box wherever I happen to be at the moment." So after speaking with Mama Bear Celeste, realizing it's a way I could also help my heritage, the Tracker School, I decided I am going to start auctioning off some of these. And 40% of every sale will go directly to Tracker School. Uh, I'm going to be putting them up for photos, they're not photos, they're artist proofs, uh, up at a time. Uh, and it's going to be kind of a silent auction thing. I'm talking with Squarespace right now to see if I can set it up as an actual auction, um, which I don't think I can. So there's going to be a minimum price. And then if you want to bid on said item, you can email me. And at the bottom, I'm going to create a small spreadsheet, and your name will remain anonymous if you choose. And, I'll put the latest bid amount. And each auction will go for a couple days. And then, once as a print I keep calling them prints because I'm a photographer, but as each item goes to a new home, I will add another one. And I asked my dad in a dream, I said, "You wouldn't be mad at me for doing that?" And he said, "Why would I be mad at you? Those drawings are in hundreds of thousands of books around the world. These ones just happen to be a bit more special." Funnily enough, I also that same day found a letter from his publisher dated 1986 saying, "Congratulations, Tom and Judy Brown. We're doing another 20,000 run of the book The Tracker, bringing the total in circulation to 192,128 books." And I was just like, wow. And that's just for the Tracker. So as this video has been playing, I'm going to use my fantastic editing skills to be showing you the photos, panning over them. And I will have the first 4 up as of tonight. If you have any questions, you can contact me directly through my website, and we'll go from there. I'm going to try to find the best system to do this in a good, honorable way. If you do purchase one of them, being I'm a professional photographer, I know very well how to pack up delicate art and ship it. I will triple cardboard protect it and send it in a bubble and hard priority mail envelope, as it's a fast, cheap, reliable shipping method. And that's all I got. The last thing I'll say is, please, if you ever believe in anything, I'm my father or any other instructor taught you. Believe in yourself, believe in nature. Don't give your trust to people who don't deserve it. Part of the reason I'm in the way I am in is because for far too long I let people steal my fire, which I would have gladly given if asked. And yeah, even though I'm not in a good way at the moment, when this is all over, I will look back on it as the most valuable learning time period of my life, at least when it comes to being a business person. So, to all of you who have supported me throughout this journey, you have my sincerest gratitude and thanksgiving. My 2025 online class schedule is up. I don't like asking for donations. In fact, I'm going to be doing away with my GoFundMe soon because I just, yeah, I don't like something for nothing. I am a teacher. I'm an educator. I would rather teach for money than have people just give me free money. It makes me feel gross. You know, I've been doing this for 27 years, ceaselessly teaching. And I am very much my father's son, but in a much different way. And I have a lot of valuable information to offer because in and amongst all of those things inside are also tons of notes that were meant for me and meant for River. Until next time, peace and love. Any questions? Let me know.